that is, Martha?
What?
That's a bear market, folks.
Oh, that's bad.
Fox News alert, we're a lot deeper in the hole than you think. That's the claim by an economist who says the national debt, which stands just shy of $17 trillion, isn't even close to what the government and you, the taxpayer, really owe. Oh, joy.
Fantastic.
Right on. I'm Bill Hemmer, and welcome here to America's Newsroom.
And I'm fine. I'm Martha McCallum, and good morning, everybody. So the gentleman who came up with this is James Hamilton. He's an economics professor at the University of California, San Diego. And he claims that the true national debt is actually more like $70 trillion. And that the government has been lowballing us for years, according to him, by keeping certain debt off the books.
Sorry, and with the government on the hook for IOUs like Social Security and Medicare and these pension promises across the country, combined with an aging population, America could be in a whole lot of hurt. Charles Payne, Fox Business Network. $70 trillion. You buy that, Charles?
Bill, not only do I buy it, I think that number might be on the low side.
I mean, the real number could be higher.
The real number could
$70 trillion.
It could be higher than $70 trillion.
How come?
Well, listen, you hit on it. Some of these unfunded liabilities, Medicare is about $50 trillion. Social Security, $20 trillion. We've got new entitlements coming online. Who knows what the Obamacare law will emerge as, but ultimately, you could see that being some sort of entitlement that costs us a lot of money, 30 million people getting health insurance instantaneously. And then some of the off-book stuff is really alarming. Remember, this whole economic malaise that we're in, a lot of it was triggered when all of the off-balance sheet stuff at Wall Street was revealed and just couldn't be contained anymore. We're in that same sort of scenario.
So, you analyze this as a catch-22 because in order to pay for it, in order to get out of the hole, you need growth, right? And where is that now, Charles?
Well, here's the problem. Right now we're growing at about 2%. Our economy could grow at a bigger rate, but listen, consumers are afraid, businesses are afraid, a lot of new rules and regulations coming in. But the bigger this number gets, the larger it gets. That means the more money we have to apply to it just to take care of the interest alone. So that's the catch-22. Money that could be funneled back into the economy to generate higher growth is being used to pay this off. In the meantime, this number only gets larger. I don't care where you think the number is. Everyone agrees it only gets larger.
All right, now, Charles, look at the numbers that came out from Gallup earlier today. This is the president's approval numbers, specifically when it comes to the economy for the life of his presidency now. Back in 2009, a whopping 59%. But watch where the line has gone ever since now to 2013. It's down to 35% approval on the economy. The disapproval number, you can expect to see this too. Back in 2009, it was way low, right around 30%, Charles. And look where it's gone. Right before the election of 2012, it hit a peak, and today it's at 62%, slightly below the highest number for disapproval. If you go deeper into the numbers now, he's lost 7 points in the economy in the last 2 months. He's lost 5 points on taxes and 5 points on the federal budget deficit. What does that say to you?
A large part of our economic success, and I don't care who you are, or what kind of architecture you use, or what your political ideology is, depends on people buying into it. The American public has to believe. A large part of it is self-fulfilling. People are now not believing. The last jobs report we saw, average weekly wages actually went down month over month. People are spending money, but they're not saving any money. And we're at this point now, overnight, we had bad economic data or earnings report from Cisco, Macy's on the high end yesterday, this morning Walmart, which is really a great proxy for our economy.
Sure
They disappointed Wall Street as well. So we're starting to see all of this stuff come together where, you've got to have an economy that's somewhat booming. People buy into it. That's when you get the virtuous cycle. That's not happening.
All right, you got plenty to talk about at 9:20 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Charles. We'll see you a bit later this morning. Charles Payne.